Hello, everyone. It's Oddball 1969. I know you're used to seeing me on live streams and stuff, but I have not able to live stream because I don't have internet in my home. Haven't had it since November. I just can't afford it. Uh, Sorry I've been away so long. Been trying to figure out how to get some things done for you guys. So with St. Patrick's Day here, I figured I'd do a flight on Microsoft's Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. And if you look right here, we got the Airbus A320 with the Aer Lingus livery on it. Aer Lingus is a low-cost Irish airline based in Dublin and Stansted, England. And we're going to fly from Stansted over to Dublin for St. Patrick's Day. And we're going to go ahead and set up our flight plan here. And let's see, United Kingdom. Let's see, was it listed under London? Stansted, right there. All right. And we'll see if we can do a gate here. Uh, don't want a heavy, don't want a medium. Let's do gate 32. Why not? And that's our departure set. And we're going to set our destination, Ireland, or Dublin International. And that's what we got to do there. We're going to do IFR, Instrument Flight Rules. So you can use the ILS. And I'm going to do direct because it's not that long of a flight. And generate the flight plan. Generate our route. And there's our route from Stansted in England. Let me zoom in a little bit. Stansted in England over to Dublin. It's not a long one. I've done it once or twice, just kind of checking things out. And let me take a look here. Oh, come on. Work with me here, computer. Sometimes it's hard to get the information for the airport up. It's okay. I've got a picture of it on my phone. I can bring it up later and get ILS frequencies and headings, things like that. Cruising altitude, we're going to set that for about 25, no less 27,000. Why not? There we go. From EGSS, which is Stansted, to EIDW, which is Dublin. And we're almost ready to go. We're going to save that. Yeah, we got to save it. Overwrite it, whatever. Let's put the plane in the gate. And let's get to the airport. Air traffic control window set here. So I can at least see what they're saying. Up a little bit. Get on my little booster seat. Run the lights on. I'm not gonna worry about the jetway. It gets a little picky trying to connect the jetway. You got to have the plane in just the right spot and everything. So I'll just skip it for this time. All right. Take off. We're going to set our altitude. Let's set it at 8,000. On Airbus, you push the knob. Turn it on. On the Boeing, it's got a separate button that you push. Let's see, heading. I don't know the runway heading that we've been taking off on yet. I'll set that as soon as we get out there and spool the engines up a little bit. Speed, because we're starting out under 10,000, we're going to set for 250. I can push that one, but it's not ready yet. Alright, got a few other little things here. Open up here. Let's see if I got them here. Yes, I do. Oh, come on. Ground handling. And we'll get our V speeds in there also. Up there. And we'll do GPS. This GPS, I just put it up just to look at. There's another GPS comes with some of the Boeing is actually really nice. You can actually tune your ILS frequency from the GPS and stuff like that, and it's really cool. Well, it's not want to cooperate with me grabbing the corner, so guess what? We're just gonna wang it in here like this, make it fit. There we go. And the flight's only 254 miles, so like I said, it's going to be a short flight, a little short hop across over there. Alright. Got everything set except for our ILS frequency. I'll set that when I know what runway we'll be using once we get over to Dublin. So let's start getting our... Hold on, let's do one more thing here. Oh, there we go. That way we can see what the plane's doing from the outside. Enough. Alright, let's start getting our clearances. Request IFR clearance.
Stansted ground, 317 is type Airbus A320. IFR to Dublin, 317 is cleared to Dublin. Airport is filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude 8,000. Departure frequency is 120.625, squawk 3522. 317 cleared to Dublin. Airport is filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude 8,000. Departure on 120.625, squawk 3522. 317 correct. Contact ground on 121.725.
Alright, let's see if we can request our taxi.
Stansted ground, 317 with information Charlie. Request taxi IFR. 317 taxi holding wait for runway 5 via taxiway Hotel Mike Juliet Hotel Delta Hotel. Contact tower on 123.8 when ready.
And we'll read that back to him.
Hold short runway 5 via taxiway Hotel Mike Juliet Hotel Delta Hotel 317.
And for those of you that's wondering, what they just said, I'm going to be taking off on runway 5, so I had to go taxi out to runway 5 and hold short. But I have to use the taxiways HM, then J, then HD, then H. So that's how I have to do this. But that's not a big deal. Alright. Let's, I think we push back that direction.
Ground from cockpit. Go ahead. Ready for pushback. Okay, steering pin inserted. Release brakes.
Release brakes.
Release. Okay, pushing back.
Push it back on the away from the gate here. Normally I wouldn't have the engines running until I am pushed back. They're already running here, so I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe it's the other way. Ah, I've got to turn on my progressive taxi thing. And that should be far enough. Make sure we're stopped. And we'll get our ATC back in here. We'll turn on our progressive taxi so I can see which way we're actually going. And we guessed right. All right. Hit that. Then all we got to do is steer. A little bit of braking. Yeah, take quite a few party goers over to Dublin so they can celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And here we are at Hotel Delta. And on to hotel. Got that Antonov coming in for a landing. I don't know about you, but sometimes whenever I've flown for real, it seems like the taxiing takes forever. I was on one flight, took so long to taxi. I was starting to wonder if they were just going to taxi all the way there. Well, he bounced that one. And here we are, stop point for runway 5. And we'll tune to the tower, and we'll request our takeoff clearance.
Stansted Tower, 317 at runway 5, ready for departure. IFR to Dublin. 317 cleared for takeoff, runway 5. Surface wind calm. Cleared for takeoff, runway 5, 317.
We'll taxi into position. We'll stop, set the brakes. Make an adjustment or two. And then we will be on our way. Alright, set the brakes. Alright. Gotta set the heading here. Come on, play nice. Airbus is a little tricky trying to set the thing, so bear with me. Push there. All right. And we are ready to go. All right, we're going to engage auto throttle. Engage toga mode. Here we go. And we're off.
$80 knots.
Ready to not call out. Listening for V1.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Start lifting off.
V2.
V2. Positive rate. Gear up. Autopilot on.
317, contact Essex departure on 120.625. 120.625 for 317.
Essex departure.
Essex departure 317 is climbing through 1,800 for altitude 8,000. 317 Essex departure, roger, altimeter 2992. 317, turn left heading 295, resume on navigation on altitude 8,000. Turn left heading 295, resume on navigation, climb and maintained altitude 8,000, 317.
I hate how this thing skips numbers.
317, turn left heading 265.
265. Oh, darn it. Come on.
317, please acknowledge. Turn left heading 265, 317.
Okay. 265. We're gonna get this.
317, contact Cambridge approach on 123.6.
Cambridge approach.
123.6 for 317.
Excuse me. Like I said, Airbus with these knobs the way they are, it's a little tricky to turn them.
Cambridge approach 317 is climbing through 5,600 for altitude 8,000. 317, Cambridge approach, roger, altimeter 2992.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Airbus is a nice plane. It's just a little tricky trying to turn the knobs and try not to skip numbers and all like this. It's a little, it can be a little tricky. That's all I'm gonna say. Tricky. That's the only word I can come up with. 16,000. Can't see my primary flight display, the indicated airspeed on it.
Contact London control on 118.475. Over to 118.475, 317, goodbye.
Alright. Zoom to London Center.
London control 317 is climbing through 9,400 for altitude 16,000. 317, London control, roger, altimeter 2992. KLM 662, heavy, you're 300, above your assigned altitude, descend and maintain flight level 370. Air France 1469er, turn right heading 150, proceed on course. Ryanair
Sound like KLM
904,
has their
turn left heading
altimeter
330,
set wrong.
descend and maintain flight level 240. Turn left heading 330, descend flight level 240. Ryanair 90484. Ryanair 90456. Turn right heading 155. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Turn right heading 150. Proceed on course. Air France 1469er. Turn right heading 295, proceed on course. Turn right heading 295, proceed on course. 317.
There we go. Aer Lingus Flight 317. I don't know why it's not saying Aer Lingus, it's in the ATC, but it's okay. We know we're 317. We can boost the speed up a little bit now.
Ryanair 9084, you're 39 miles south. Turn left heading 310. Expect vectors ILS, runway 9er, approach. Lufthansa 439er heavy, turn left heading 090, climb flight level 370. Turn left heading 090, climb and maintain flight level 370. Lufthansa 439er heavy. Turn left heading 310, expect vectors ILS, runway 9er, approach. Ryanair 9084.
Runway 9. Sound like something going. Sound like Lufthansa's going into Heathrow. Or Ryanair, excuse me. Well, the GPS at the moment is showing we have about 44 minutes of the flight left, 230 miles. Indicated airspeed, we're closing in on 280 knots indicated. But the ground speed, which is right here, is 319 knots.
Ryanair 9084.
Ground speed's also right here.
Control on 118.775. 317. Climb and maintain flight level 240. Contact Manchester Control on 118.775. Ryanair 9084. Thanks for the help. Bye. Baby 1757. Climb and maintain flight level 250. Climb and maintain flight level 240. 317.
Going up to 24,000.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Baby 1757.
And if you hadn't gotten into flight simulators, you want to give it a try. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, the Steam edition here, is a good one to start off with. It's not too overly complicated. You can add other models to it to make it more complicated. Other paint jobs, things like that.
Is climbing through 8,700 for altitude 1,000. East 2121, London Control, Roger, altimeter 2992.
And so far, it's not a bad flight. Had one little hiccup trying to change direction a while ago, but I don't know exactly what happened with that.
Climb and maintain flight level 270. Climb and maintain flight level 270, 317.
How did I get up here like this? $270.
London Control Monarch 682 is at flight level 347, climbing flight level 350, Monarch 682, London Control, Roger. Monarch 682, climb and maintain flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 390, Monarch 682. Contact Manchester Control on 118.775. 118.775.
317.
Manchester Control 317 is climbing through flight level 255 for flight level 270. 317 Manchester Control, Roger. Easy 7133. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Easy 7133.
Alright, hey, if you enjoy this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up or like or whatever they call it now these days. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Still trying to get those numbers up. I think I lost a few because I haven't been streaming, but that's okay. Any ideas for flights? Where'd you like to see me fly from and fly to? That type of thing. Leave comments and leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think.
Jet set 119er heavy, York 1 miles southwest, turn right heading 055, descend and maintain flight level 270, expect vectors ILS, runway 6 right, approach. Turn right heading 055, descend and maintain flight level 270, expect vectors ILS, runway 6 right, approach. Jet set 119er heavy. Jet set 119er heavy, descend and maintain altitude 14,000. Jet set 119er heavy, York 5 miles southwest, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 1,800, cleared ILS, runway 6 right, approach, maintain 1,800 until established on the localizer. Contact Manchester Tower on 118.625, Bay 8565.
looking at the GPS,
5.18.475.
we got 148 miles left to go.
475 for 85965.
Estimating 20 minutes.
Turn right heading 020, descend 1,800.
And the ground speed, 437 knots.
Maintain 1,800 until established. Tower on 1.
And our Mach is .77.
Jet set 119er heavy. Turn left heading 055. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 3900. Air Canada 846 heavy. 317. Turn left heading 265.
That's us.
Turn left heading 265. 317.
Yeah, there's another plane right there.
Turn right heading 2905. Resume on navigation.
All
Turn
right.
right heading 2905. Proceed on course. 317. North American 889er heavy.
905.
Turn right heading 065. Turn right heading 065. North American 889er heavy. North American 889er heavy. Descend flight level 190. American 86 heavy. Descend and maintain flight level 190. Descend flight level 190. American 86 heavy. Descend and maintain flight level 190. North American 889er heavy. Virgin 40 heavy. Descend and maintain flight level 310. Descend flight level 310. Virgin 40 heavy.
I'm gonna guess that Virgin 40 is a
Ryanair
747.
Airport. Climb flight level 350. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Ryanair 24. Descend flight level 200.
All right. Here we go.
Descend and maintain flight level 200.
Back
317.
out to 300 here. And we're going to descend to 200. We've started our initial descent down into Dublin. soon as we get to 20,000, they'll let us come in a little bit closer, then they'll give us another descent.
Descent altitude 14,000.
Right?
Descend and maintained altitude 14,000. 317.
Drop this down to 275. So when it levels off again, it'll actually start slowing down.
Your 60 miles east. Turn left heading 260. Expect vectors ILS. Runway 28. Approach. Turn left heading 260. Expect vectors ILS. Runway 28. Approach. 317. Manchester Control. Shamrock 362 is climbing to 13,500 for flight level 190. Shamrock 362. Manchester Control. Roger. Altimeter 2992.
Alright. Runway 28. Alright, course heading for that runway. It's 281.
Descend and maintain 2,500. Descend 2,500. 317. Manchester Control, Shamrock 672 is climbing to 10,400 for flight level 190. 317, please expedite your descent to 2,000. Shamrock 672, Manchester Control, roger.
Already working on it.
290. Shamrock 362, climb and maintain flight level 250. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Alright, let's bring the radio
362.
panel up. Radio stack. Nav 1. Frequency is 108. Well, I'm not used to it turning that one. Come on. Play nice. .9. And we can put the radio away. Now what's going to happen, we get in range, we'll start to hear Morse code. And that's the ILS identifier.
Camera 362, climb and maintain flight level 330. Climb and maintain flight level 330. Camera 362.
Alright. I don't think I've ever had it bring me down so far out.
Camera 672, climb and maintain flight level 330.
2,500 feet.
Climb and maintain flight level 330. Camera
I'm not going to complain about it.
672. Contact Shannon. Control at 132.15. Changing to 132.15. 317. Good day. Shannon. Control 317 is at 7,800. Descending 2,500. 317. Shannon. Control. Roger. Altimeter 2992. 317. Turn right heading 290. Descend and maintain 2,500. Turn right heading 290, descend 2,500, 317.
About another 6 to 8 miles, we'll start hearing the Morse code.
Contact Dublin approach on 119.55. Contact Dublin approach on 119.55. 317. Thanks for the help. Bye. Dublin approach 317 is leaving 5,100 for 2,500. 317 Dublin approach. Roger. Altimeter 2992.
29092, that is already set.
Turn right, heading 340.
Turning right, 340.
317.
And there's our Morse code.
Turn right, heading 010. Turn right, heading 010. 317.
010. Right there. Okay, well at least we know we're heading pretty much the right way. There's a bit of a sunset over that way. Actually getting the people here to Dublin on the 16th so that they can celebrate all day long on the 17th. So,
You are 21 miles southeast. Turn left, heading 310. Descend and maintain 2,500. Cleared ILS. Runway 28. Approach. Maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Contact Dublin Tower on 118.6. Turn left, heading 310. Descend 2,500. Cleared ILS. Runway 28. Approach. Maintain 2,500 until established. Tower on 118.6. 317.
there we go. We're going to tune to the tower.
Dublin Tower, 317 is 20 miles east. Inbound ILS, runway 28, approach 317 Dublin Tower. Continue, runway 28, altimeter 2992. Continue, runway 28,
pattern.
317.
Look, I believe that's our airport right over here.
2,500.
I believe it is. I'm going to hit our approach hold. Turn on the ILS so we can see what we're doing here. And the final turn will be made by the plane by itself. It's the autopilot working with the ILS to line up on the runway. And real planes do that for real. You could actually, the autopilot could actually land a plane for real if you wanted it to. And here's our final turn. there's our airport, and that's going to be our runway right there. Gear down. Three green on the gear. Down a
317
lot.
cleared to land. Runway 28. Cleared to land. Runway 28. 317.
I'll grab another notch of flaps here. Alright, very quick rapid succession here in a minute. I'm going to cut the auto throttle to the thing. We'll set the engines to idle. Then I'll come back and switch the autopilot off. And we'll set this bird down.
1,000.
Alright. Auto throttle off.
500.
Engines to idle.
400. 100 above. Minimum.
Autopilot off.
100.
Flare the nose just a little bit.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Reversers are engaged. And onto the taxiway. Clear the runway as quick as you can, because you don't know if somebody's coming behind you.
317. Contact ground on 121.8. Over to 121.8. 317. Thanks. Bye. Dublin ground 317. Request taxi to stem.
317, taxi to Stanmore via taxiway Bravo 5 Papa 2 Charlie Lima 4 Alpha Tango 7.
Taxiing to Stanmore using taxiway Bravo 5 Papa 2 Charlie Lima 4 Alpha Tango 7. 317.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dublin, Ireland. Hope you enjoyed the flight. You know you had a choice in airlines. I'm glad you chose Aer Lingus today for St. Patrick's Day. And if you would, remain seated till we come to a stop. And thank you for flying Aer Lingus. As we taxi into where the toast to go, stand 4. I don't know if it's the next gate or if it's just a stand out on a parking ramp. But hope you enjoyed it. Hope you see what it's like to fly one of these. And like I said earlier, if you enjoyed it, you liked it, you know, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you've not subscribed before, be sure to do that. Hit the bell so you can get everything. And let me know down in the comments next time we fly. Well, where we're gonna take off from and where we're gonna land, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Also, I'll also try to plan to play some other games that I can do, that I can record here solo. Like Hunter Call of the Wild and American Truck Simulator. Bigfoot, Ground Branch, things like that. So stay tuned, and we're gonna see if we can get this thing parked. Okay, looks like we're actually going to get a gate today. Slow that down a little bit. Come down here and turn the Morse code off.
Dublin Brown to Shamrock 520 with information solved. Request taxi IFR. Shamrock 520, taxi holding point for runway 28, using taxiway Lima 2 Foxtrot 1, Echo 1 runway 16, contact tower on 118.6 when ready. Taxi holding point for runway 28 via taxiway Lima 2 Foxtrot 1, Echo 1 runway 16, Shamrock 520.
I don't get a jetway, but I do get a gate, which is fine. And we'll stop. Parking brake set. There we go. Parking brake set now. Don't know what I just did. But we'll go ahead and shut the engines down. See here, they're spooling down.
Dublin Brown 3220 with information solved. Request taxi IFR.
3220, taxi holding point for runway 28 via taxiway Lima 2 Foxtrot 1 Echo 1 runway 16, contact tower on 118.6 when ready.
Taxi holding
I don't know
point
what the
for
sound
runway
is.
28, using taxiway
All right.
Lima 2 Foxtrot 1 Echo 1 runway 16, 3220.
See if we can shut everything down here. Gotta find the right thing here. I believe it's it right there. And all those off. Anyway, well, thanks for flying with me today. Like I said, I just want to give this a try, see if you guys liked it. Like I said, you have an idea for a trip? Tell me where we'll take off and where we're going, and we will see if we can make that happen. Trying to get this where I can show you the plane.
3220, hold
There we are.
caution other traffic.
Hold position 3220.
And that's our flight from Stansted to Dublin
Taxi.
for St. Patrick's Day.
3220.
I got something I got planned for the 4th, so stay tuned for that. And hope you enjoy St. Patrick's Day and do it responsibly. If you're going to fly, well, just don't drink it all. If you're going to drive, well, it's better if you don't drink, but if you do, do it responsibly. Would hate to. I want you to come back and see what we do next time. So until then, Hope you enjoyed the flight. And see you next time.